Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at celebrities thirsting over Shawn Mendes. We'll also be sharing some interesting facts about his career. Let's get this started.
A new version of Lover coming, a remix featuring someone who I'm such a huge fan of, who I've known for a really long time, and someone that I've always really been dying to collaborate with. So, drumroll please, it is featuring Shawn Mendes.
He tried auditioning for Disney Channel in Toronto when he was younger, but he was so nervous he forgot his lines. Shawn ended up getting several small acting roles, with his first being the voice of Young Jake in the 2013 Argentinian movie Underdogs. He also starred in one episode of the series The 100.
Come on, what do you guys want for it?
One song.
Someone broke into Shawn and Camila Cabello's house thinking no one was home. Once he realized the couple were there, he stole the car keys and drove off in Shawn's Mercedes G-Class SUV. The car was found parked on a random street without a scratch on it.
You slid into Shawn Mendes' DMs to ask him to get on a record.
I proudly, and I'm gonna put my hands up and say I slid into Shawn Mendes' DMs.
Yeah, how did it go down?
Not so well. And we became really good mates after that, so.
Did you know all of Shawn's love songs have been about Camila Cabello? Even his hit Stitches from 2015. The two were friends since 2014 but started dating only in 2019. Do you think they make a good couple? Tell us below.
Yeah, she makes you feel like you can be the best version of yourself around her, which is, I think, the best quality a human can possess.
Shawn, like many other artists, got his start uploading covers of songs on YouTube. But it was Vine that led to his being noticed. His cover of Justin Bieber's As Long As You Love Me went viral in 2014 and caught the attention of Island Records. He signed with them soon after.
As long as you love me, we're under pressure. 7 million people in the world trying to feed it.
Did you know Shawn learned to play guitar just from watching YouTube tutorials? He even collects them. In a 2018 interview, he stated that he has around 35 to 40 guitars.
How many guitars do I have? Way too many for how long I've been collecting guitars. I have like 35 or 40 guitars, which is a lot of guitars for like only 3-4 years of collecting.
His first tattoo was an acoustic guitar on his forearm.
I love Shawn Mendes. I'll say it every time, I'm so proud he's from the Vine, but he's doing such amazing, but I'm so proud of him, so I'm just excited to see him. Every time we do like a little event or something, we take a picture together, so I want to like make sure I get that pic again, you know? Let's get that.
At just 22 years old, Shawn has already achieved 10 wins at the MTV Europe Music Awards and 8 iHeartRadio MMVAs, while receiving 3 Grammy Award nominations. What do you think of his music? Leave a comment.
Shawn, rehearsing for something you're really
I go crazy. I know I'm married, but I go crazy when I see a photo of Shawn too.
Is he like the whole pass?
No, he's not a whole pass. I just get a look. I don't need a touch. I just look.
He was also named one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2018 by Time magazine. Shawn was initially closed off to the idea of being famous, but with his rise to success, he became more comfortable. We're glad the world got to meet Shawn Mendes.
Have you ever been at a performance that you were particularly nervous about, or is it just like one?
Always nervous. I was nervous presenting Shawn Mendes. I'm gonna fall and like break my head or something.
But you didn't?
I did it.
Shawn and his mom are very close. They even have matching tattoos of little elephants on their fingers. Shawn found it hard to convince her to get a tattoo, but since she is obsessed with elephants, that was his best and only chance.
Sure, so this is an elephant that I got with my mom. I wanted to get a tattoo with her, and I convinced her, and the only thing she would get is an elephant on her finger, so we got this.
After seeing a fan had posted an edited picture of Shawn with a butterfly tattoo, he decided to get a real one inked on his bicep.
But here, are you in love there? Do you have a crush there? What's happening?
I for sure had a crush there. I think we were stupid. I think we both had a crush, but we were like, I don't know, being babies about it. But
We know you've been wondering about Shawn's ethnicity, so here are the facts. His mother is English, while his father is from Portugal. He even had a cake with both flags for his 10th birthday.
Shawn Mendes, I would marry him in a heartbeat.
Yes.
Like, heartbeat.
Yeah.
I don't care that I'm old enough to be his dad. Heartbeat.
Shawn has lost his wallet over 10 times and cracked his phone screen more than 5 times.
Save that phone.
I would just hand her my phone.
Sean's biggest influence is Ed Sheeran. Ed's manager showed him videos of Sean singing, so Ed flew Sean to Los Angeles for dinner. Sean says Ed is the humblest guy he's ever met. The two performed together at one of Sean's concerts in Brooklyn in 2017.
Ed is probably like the hardest working person I've ever met in my life, and he was just like, just do everything, like just don't stop working because it pays off. If there's ever like a cinch of me that was like, maybe we shouldn't do this, like I'm tired, I hear Ed in the back of my head, don't stop working. It's like, so I'm just going.
Sean was heartbroken over canceling his Brazil concert in 2019. He had developed laryngitis and a sinus infection before the show. And although he was prepared to continue regardless, his team stepped in and made the final decision. Lucky that they did, because Sean could have ended up with long-term damage to his voice.
It's so hard in that moment to just be like, well, what can you do? Because there's 40,000 people outside, and you just feel the deepest pit in your stomach.
Sean had a campaign with DoSomething.org called Notes from Sean in 2014. Fans were encouraged to write positive notes and leave them in random places for someone to find. The goal was to raise awareness for depression and self-harm. The campaign ran in 2015 and 2016 as well.
Shawn Mendes went from, yeah, he's fine, to, I will divorce my husband within a heartbeat. Like, I love my husband very, very much. I will divorce him. He can be my second husband later on down the line. I'm obsessed. You are the most beautiful boy I've seen possibly in my life.
Sean has an anxiety disorder, and he's been very open about it. He first mentioned it in his song In My Blood. Sean says he wanted people going through it to know that no matter how long it lasts, they'll always come out of it stronger. Such a positive message.
Out of everything I've done on TV, that was definitely the most impactful, beautiful thing ever, so really good.
Sean loves Harry Potter and he identifies with Gryffindor. When he was younger, he thought he was a wizard. It might surprise you to know that Sean dislikes tomatoes. He says they taste horrible and ruin sandwiches. How do you feel about tomatoes? Tell us in the comments.
I hate tomatoes. Why? Because tomatoes are gross.
And that wraps up our video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more binge-worthy videos like this.
Actually, now I can picture him doing his weird salsa dance move.